Hey guys, it's Jack again. So I'm here at the studio today and we're working on making a circle skirt for an Easter dress. I do not have a pattern. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to kind of do a DIY tutorial on how to do a circle skirt. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this is the first time I've done a circle skirt without a pattern. So it's gonna be interesting. First off, what you need is you are going to need your fabric. I've got my fabric here. You're going to need a seam gauge. You need a measuring tape. You need whatever you're going to use to mark, and a calculator. I should probably run and go get my scissors. Hang on 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I grabbed my scissors. So here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to do some math. Now, the dress that I'm making, the waist hits about here. So that's where I'm going to take my measurement. You're going to take your measuring tape and you're going to measure your waist. So you're just going to go around wherever it is that you want the waist part of your circle skirt to be. So mine is a 34. And we are going to add 2 inches. This is where I need my calculator. So 34 plus 2 is 36. And then what you're going to do is you're going to divide that by 6.28. Again, that's divide your waist measurement plus 2 inches by 6.28. 28. And that leaves me with a 5.73. Remember that, we're gonna come back to that. Next, I'm going to measure from my waist to where I want the hem of my skirt to be. Hang tight while I do that. I need to go use the mirror, and then I'll be back and we'll finish up our tutorial. Okay, I'm back. Here I've got my fabric, and the magic to the circle skirt is you don't have any side seams. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold your fabric lengthwise so you match up your selvage edges like so. And I have, oh, this is a good 2, maybe even 3 yards of fabric for me. I always overbuy, especially when I'm doing my mommy and me stuff, because it gives me room for changing my mind, room for making mistakes, and all of that good stuff. So you fold it this way first and make sure there's nothing under your fabric, of course. And then you are going to fold it again this way. So now I've got folds right here and I've got a fold right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually mark the skirt here and here. We cut, you've got the waist and the hem. Okay, so here we're at the very corner where we've got the 1 fold here and then the 2 folded edges right here. This is where we're going to make our waist measurement, and that is when we did the math a few minutes ago of your waist measurement plus 2 inches divided by 6.28. Now my number was 5.73. If your number is kind of weird like mine was, they say to round down. So instead of doing 5 3/4, I'm going to do 5 1/2. That's going to work with this, especially because I'm using knit fabric. That means my fabric's stretchy. So we're going to start here and we are going to mark at 5 1/2. And then we're going to come over here again and mark at 5 1/2. And then I'm going to do a middle mark at 5 1/2. We're just going to keep doing this. And let's do 1, 2 more. So here, wow, that one's weird. Oh, that's fine. So here, more or less, we have a 1/4 circle marked off. So that's gonna be my waist. Okay, now we are going to mark our bottom hem. So I've got my 5.5 inch line right here. We're gonna do the same thing, but we're just gonna do it on the bottom. So you take your hem length that you want from your waist to the bottom of your hem, and you're gonna add 1 inch for seam allowances and hems, or you can do 1.5 so you have a 1/2 inch seam allowance and a 1 inch hem. I want mine to be as long as possible. This fabric is a, let's see, not quite a 60 wide, so it's probably one of the 54-ish. So I'm going to mark my hem at 23.5 inches. That barely puts me to selvage here, so that will be part of the hem. And you're gonna do the same thing, but instead of measuring from the end, you're gonna measure from where you marked your waist. So my first mark is going to be right here. And then I'm just gonna keep going around until I have my hem mark. Okay, so we've got the waist curve marked, we've got the bottom hem marked. All we have to do now is cut it out and sew it together. So I'm just gonna cut it out and then I'm gonna hold it up and show you all what the completed piece looks like. Because I don't have the top with me in the studio right now. So I'll get pictures up as soon as I can of that, like the full finished product. It's our Easter dresses, so probably around then. All right, so I've cut out the bottom hem, I've cut out the waist, and open it up. We have a circle skirt. Ta-da! So if you ever want to make something and you want a circle skirt instead of a gathered skirt, you now have the formula that you need to be able to make it. So if you enjoyed this quick little tutorial, give us a like and a comment. Let us know that you are enjoying the content we are putting out. And if you would like to see any skills demonstrated, or you would like to take a class specifically to learn how to make a circle skirt without using a pattern, we can do that. We can do a workshop and schedule it with the sewing studio. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.